Take a look around you. Your watch, your phone, those smart speakers, they're all pretty incredible pieces of tech, right? But here's the thing. They're barely scratching the surface of what they could really do. Today, we're diving into how we can unlock all that hidden potential. We're talking about going from just having smart devices to living in a world that's, well, genuinely smarter.
But come on, let's be honest for a second. Haven't you ever had that moment of just pure frustration? You know, when your smart light from one brand just completely ignores your smart thermostat from another? Or how your fitness tracker and your smart fridge might as well be on different planets. It really makes you wonder, right? Why don't all these supposedly smart things actually, work together?
Well, when you really boil it down, the answer is surprisingly simple. It's because they all speak different languages. No, seriously, it's like a modern-day Tower of Babel, but for our gadgets. See, every manufacturer builds their device with its own unique way of communicating, its own digital dialect. And because of that, it's pretty much impossible for them to coordinate and work together in any really meaningful way. And this whole situation, this breakdown in communication, it leads us right to where we are today. We're basically living in a world of smart silos. We've got all this brilliant tech, but it's all just stuck, totally isolated from everything else. And this really sets up two completely different futures for us. On the one hand, you've got our current reality, these incompatible systems, right? All these device silos that just lead to limited potential. It's kind of a mess. But then on the other hand, there's this promise of a unified system, one that offers seamless integration and unlocks a kind of collective intelligence. Now that second path, that's where things get really, really interesting. So the big question is, how do we get from our messy path to that much better one? Well, to bridge this huge communication gap, we've got to get our heads around two really key concepts, AIoT and interoperability. Okay, first up, AIoT. That stands for the artificial intelligence of things. And look, this is a massive leap beyond just connecting something to the internet. That's the IoT part we've heard about for years. AIoT is the next step. It's about injecting those connected devices with actual AI, giving them the power to do way more than just follow simple commands. They can actually learn from data, figure out what's going on, and then act on it intelligently. All right, the second big piece of the puzzle is interoperability. Now, remember how we said our devices all speak different languages? Well, you can think of interoperability as the universal language they all desperately need to learn. It's the ability for all these different gadgets and systems to connect and communicate flawlessly without a single bit of information getting lost in translation. This, right here, is the solution to our tech Tower of Babel. Okay, so we've got intelligent devices, and we know they need a common language. So what's the actual tool that pulls this all together? The solution is something called a unified platform. Honestly, the best way to think about a unified platform is to picture it as the ultimate universal translator. It's the central hub that sits right in the middle of all your different AIoT devices. It doesn't matter what language a device speaks natively. The platform understands it, translates it, and lets it talk perfectly with every single other device connected to it. It's that simple. And this gets to the absolute heart of the matter. The promise here isn't just about making your smart home gadgets play nice together. It's about laying the foundation for, and I quote, seamless integration of AI and IoT across devices and industries. We are talking about a fundamental shift in how everything works. But how does this universal translator actually pull it off? What's the secret sauce? Well, the magic ingredient that makes it all possible is a commitment to one big idea: openness. It all comes together in this really elegant three-step process. First, you need open standards. Just think of this as the shared rulebook, right? The common grammar that every device agrees to follow. Second, you have APIs. These are basically like universal adapters that let any device from any company plug right into the system. And when you put those two together, what's the result? You get that seamless and, this is the important part, scalable integration we've been talking about. All right, so we've got the tech solution figured out. We know how to get our devices talking. Now for the really fun part. What does this actually let us do? This is where we unlock truly boundless innovation. You see, this whole framework, built on openness and that idea of interoperability, it's so much more than just a fix for our current smart home headaches. It is the engine that's going to power massive scalability and light up a whole new wave of innovation. We're talking about enabling things we can barely even dream of today.
And this isn't some pie-in-the-sky science fiction. These are real-world, game-changing applications. I mean, imagine fully automated factories where the machines coordinate their own maintenance schedules to prevent breakdowns, or picture predictive healthcare systems where your watch, your home, and your doctor's office are all sharing data to catch an illness before it even starts. Think about truly smart cities that can reroute traffic on the fly, dispatch emergency services instantly, and balance the energy grid in real time. This is the incredible future we are right on the edge of.
So, it all leaves us with this one powerful thought. The technology to connect everything, it's already here. The barrier isn't what's possible anymore. It's about what we can agree on and actually build. Which brings us to one final huge question to think about. When everything is finally connected, when all of our technology can work together as one big collective intelligence, what's the first massive world-changing problem we're going to solve?